Got audio over there, Corey? Well, it is Monday, and obviously the biggest news of the weekend, no matter what, sports or not, the late, great Alex Trebek lost his battle. You know what? I hate fucking saying that. He died. He passed away. He didn't lose his battle with cancer. He battled all the way through. The fact that guy was able to go to work like he did this entire year after being diagnosed with stage 4 cancer is absolutely amazing. Adam, he was a part of your life growing up. He was a big part of my life growing up. Pretty much a big part of everybody's life growing up at 7:30 on the dot here in Detroit, right?
Yeah, it was expected.
Right.
It's one of the worst feelings. Obviously, you see somebody on TV all your life.
Right.
Sit with the family at 7 o'clock every day, and you watch Jeopardy, and that's not there anymore, or it's going to be a different face a few weeks from now. So.
And it's kind of crazy because it seems like just those old habits of families gathering around TV are already going obsolete anyways. And then, it's the same thing like radio, like people used to gather around the radio to listen to storytelling back in the day, like in the 50s. And it seems like we're going away from that. And even when you lose a guy like Alex Trebek, it's going to make that divide even more clear because how are you going to show up at 7:30 now? Like, what are you going to watch?
Yeah, it's a bad day.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but
yeah. As you know, my dad had stage 4 cancer, and he lasted 8 months once we found out he was diagnosed. And the fact that Alex Trebek was able to go to work, stand up there, be of sound body and sound mind after going through chemo treatments and doing what he was doing, to me was phenomenal. How he ended his life is how most of us should live our entire lives. So Alex Trebek, I really...
you.
What do you say, man?
Thank you.
Yeah, just thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for making me a smarter human being. Like, for real. I mean, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I am great at trivia, partially because of Jeopardy.
Yeah.
And, Jeopardy's just been such a big part of all of our lives. So, Alex Trebek, rest in peace, man. You brought a lot of joy to the entire country. In a time, we don't like to get too political here, but in a time of divide in this country, everybody could get together over Jeopardy, right? Yeah. Like, because no matter what you believed in, those were correct answers or wrong answers, and that's it. There's nothing else. It's black or white. So, rest in peace, Alex. And now we got to transition into another solemn thing.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Matt Patricia, the Lions head coach.
Let's just talk about the game first.
Okay, let's get into the game. Obviously, Lions recap from yesterday. I predicted that they could win the game.
Yep.
We listed several things they had to do to make that happen. First and foremost was stop Dalvin Cook.
Yep.
How did that go?
I don't think it went well. He ran for over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Okay, and then we said if you don't stop Dalvin Cook, you got to make sure that their quarterback isn't having a good day.
Yeah, and you got to have pressure on the quarterback.
So I still believe the Lions could beat the Vikings. I just don't believe that they executed well yesterday at all on any level.
Yeah, it's tough. It was tough. I mean, the amount of we're not the better team. They were the better team. When Stafford went down, that was game over. We had 0 chance.
Right.
Yeah, it was a bad loss. We didn't play well at all.
No. This was a game we had to win too. We had to get to 4-4 because, like I've been preaching for 2 weeks, we need to be at 7-5. So now we got to win 4 in a row. Do you think that's possible?
Everything is possible.
Everything is possible.
Is it likely?
KG.
Is it likely? No.
Yeah.
We're playing the Texans, the Washington football team.
Yep.
They're looking at us the same way we're looking at them. So you know what? We take it week to week. The team needs to improve, and that was very disappointing. Very disappointing.
Yeah, it was definitely not the game plan that I wanted going in. And, we were talking before the show. Why don't they listen to us? Like, we literally tell them what they need to do to win, and they don't listen to us. And, I heard a lot of people blaming Matthew Stafford for this loss. And granted, those 2 interceptions were atrocious.
They were horrible, but...
And I thought yesterday's game was kind of a microcosm of Matthew Stafford's career. Like, first half, dude, first play of the game, incomplete to Marvin Hall. Then 16 completions in a row.
Yep.
16 in a row. Efficient, game managing, good quarterback play, kept us in the game, would have given us a chance to win in the end. Prater missed a field goal or so the game would have been even closer during that time. But then you move into the second half, and it's just
Game
like,
got away
what
from
the
him.
fuck happened?
Yep.
Like, where did this Stafford come from? I don't know if he tries to force plays sometimes, if he puts too much pressure on himself, but I would take the 16 in a row Stafford over the gunslinger, let's try to get a touchdown in the end zone, but it's intercepted Stafford.
It's a consequence of the team, though. The more and more they fell behind, the more and more he had to do more. And there were bad interceptions. Whether he saw the linebackers or not, I'm sure he did. He was forcing it. It's okay. I mean, whatever. That's not the reason we lost the game. The team.
No, it definitely hurt, though.
It hurts.
And I just, but
we were down 14 before he threw an interception.
Right. Well, we've been talking all season. He needs to be a game manager, not a game winner for us.
But he can't manage a game that's out of reach. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
It's
but
now
the
the
game didn't
Colts
get
and-
out of reach until those interceptions.
No,
we
we
complete
were down
one of
4
those touchdown passes. It's a 7-point game.
Yes.
So the game didn't get out of reach until then. So, we were hanging in there. It's just we can't make mistakes, period. We
100%.
do not have the skill level to overcome any mistakes.
That's the second straight week we force 0 turnovers and we commit multiple.
You know what else it's the second straight week of? 10 men on defense. 10 men on defense. It happened twice last week. It happened once. Guess what play it was that they only had 10 men on defense?
Dalvin Cook, 70-yard touchdown run.
It's really hard to fucking tackle Dalvin Cook with 11 men. It's damn near impossible to tackle that motherfucker with 10 men. So I do not understand how this has happened. We work together, right? I fuck up sometimes, right? I'm not perfect.
No,
it's
nobody
okay.
is.
You can admit it to the camera.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect, right? It's only a fuck up if you repeat the mistake, though.
Yep.
That's my biggest thing.
It's no longer an accident. I think that's where you're going with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, accidents
now
happen
it's
once.
a conscious decision not to have that shit tightened up in camp this week or in practice this week. If ever I was on a team and I was coaching a team and they only had 10 men on the field, guess what we would be focusing on that next Monday? Packages, how to sub, during injuries. I'd be calling out fake injuries. All right, 71's out. Who's filling in? We need this package. Get on the field. Rush, 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 rush. Does this intensity not happen at the pro level? Because that's what high school was like. All right, just throwing out 2-minute drills and scenarios, and you got to respond, you got to react, you got to go. I don't see that out of these. How the fuck do you put 10 men on the field trying to tackle Dalvin Cook? That is the thing that pissed me off the most about the game. I can go with talent wasn't there. I can go with scheme didn't really work out. But when they're mental errors like that, it just shows that you're not in the game.
Not in the game, not prepared. The script, we compliment Patricia on his opening 2-possession defense and offense script.
Yeah, that was a good first possession. Good. I mean, we want I liked going deep on that.
Oh,
first
it was great.
play,
It was
we
a
were
great
just
call.
bitching about what are you gonna do? Run Adrian Peterson for
Yeah.
2 yards right off the rip? I love the play action there. Good. If Stafford doesn't underthrow that ball, that's a big play.
Oh, it's a touchdown.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get into what ifs. That was, again, a very bad performance. The team wasn't up for it. Coaching wasn't up for it. It was just a bad overall performance, and it's disappointing. You look at the Vikings going into the season. We already said they were a playoff team, and most
they
people's-
showed it.
and they showed it last night.
They showed it.
And without Dalvin Cook, they're not a playoff team, which I find hilarious and ironic in this NFL era that the running back is that important to a football team. So.
The running back's always important, man. There's a few anomalies like Kansas City where it's just plug and play, right? But outside of that, it's super important to have an efficient every down running back that you can rely on.
Not to
Especially
that
when the dude is
standpoint.
Dalvin Cook, who makes 4 guys miss every time he runs the ball.
The thing is, though, not all running backs are Dalvin Cook, where they have that workhorse mentality and they're running 20, 30 carries a game. So, usually you expect your running back in a typical offense, 14 to 16 carries, get us about 70 yards, and our quarterback's going to deal the rest.
Right.
I mean, Minnesota is just in a very good position right now.
So
with
do you
Dalvin
think
Cook.
Minnesota in practice this week was like, you know what, the Lions, they don't like to put 11 men on the field. Why don't we practice against 10? You think they did that this week? You think they prepared for the Lions surprising them with 10 men on the field?
No, I think they prepared all week on their run scheme.
Why?
Why
Aren't you more mad about this, Adam?
I'm mad. I'm very mad. But I just
yell
don't,
at me.
I don't think you go into the game like, oh, fuck it. This play, we're going to put 10 people. Nah. I just think mental errors, coaching errors, it's all on
coaching.
the Lions.
That's all coaching.
I don't think
That's all coaching.
I don't think the Vikings actually went into the week like, you know what? I think we might catch them on a play this week. Maybe they said
They
that.
probably did. They
but
were
I
like,
think
look
they
at these
actually practiced
assholes.
for it.
2 weeks ago, they played 2 plays with only 10 players. If we
Yeah.
could find that one play where they got 10, we're going to run Delvin right up their ass.
Yep.
And that's what happened. 70-yard touchdown for Delvin Cook because we had 10 men on defense.
Yeah. Not to go into more negative shit, but what's up with Matt Prater? Dude is money
Yeah, I don't know.
for the last, 4 or 5 seasons.
Yeah.
And that's disappointing to see.
Do you think it's time to find a new kicker?
I feel like the kicker position is confidence. There's only been a handful of kickers that have played 10, 14, 16 seasons at the top level.
Right.
So I don't think that's the most important thing on the Lions checklist to do. But
Joey and I saw a kicker on Friday that the Lions should get. We'll talk
I
about
saw
that
that
later.
kick. Holy shit. I was watching.
Dude was busting 60-yard
God.
field goals during halftime.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Joey and I will talk about him later. I guess he's going to University of Michigan. Kid's a stud at a kicker.
Well, we've played 8 games this year.
Yep.
We're 3-5.
Midway through the season, what's our report card? That's what I'll do today because I did my
yeah.
quarter season report card. Now we'll do the midway.
Okay, I like that. 8 games into the year.
Yep.
This is the 4th time we haven't forced a turnover on defense.
Ouch.
And we've committed a turnover, I believe, in 6 of the 8 games. So it's hard to win football games when you shoot yourself in the foot.
I mean, the NFL shows it all the time. If you lead in turnovers,
your chances of winning
like
are
70, 80% go up. So turnovers are a huge part of this league because every possession matters in the NFL.
Yeah.
And if you're just giving away a possession or you're stealing extra ones, you're doing pretty well.
Special teams showed up yesterday, though. Those 3 block punts. I don't know, 2 or 3. But
Yeah.
this is odd. We didn't take advantage of them.
And that's just like last week in the power rankings, our punter being the reason we're excited. Like, I'm supposed to be excited over a couple fucking blocked punts. Like,
It would have been. Yeah. No, I get it.
I mean, good for our special teams, but I just want it all to come together one game. I want the offense to, put up 450 yards passing. I want the blocked punts, and I want a shutout. Like, I want all of it now. I'm getting greedy, baby.
Well, where did Detroit go from here? That's the next conversation.
Well, we're not mathematically out of it yet.
No.
So to me, I'm still in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm still believing if they can run off 4 in a row and still get to that 7-5 mark that I've been talking about, we still got a chance. But we have just made it incredibly hard on ourselves. Like, incredibly hard.
Yeah.
And we got to play these guys again that just whooped our ass.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we got to play the Packers, which
Whooped our ass.
whooped our ass. Then we got to play the Bears, which they didn't whoop our ass, but they beat us.
Mm-hmm.
And they're on a downtrend. So really, right now, the only 2 teams in our division, or the only team in our division I can see us beating is the Bears.
Yeah, we've lost actually our last 9 divisional games in the NFC North. We're 0-0.
Ouch.
Our last win came against the Green Bay Packers in Week 17 of the 2018 season.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You got to win the division if you want to win.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy you said that.
Why?
That means a lot to me.
Why?
We'll
Because
talk
we agree on that?
Yeah, we agree on that.
Yeah, of course. You got to build your team to play within your division. If you can knock out those 7 games a season or 6 games a season that you play,
Yeah.
like those are important games. 6 games is a big chunk of your schedule, so you got to be competitive within the division. You have to be.
Yeah, 100%. Well, now it's mathematically impossible for the team to have a winning record in the division. I highly, highly doubt that we finish 3-3. For me, all the odds and honestly logic of watching this football team, it's not looking pretty. We can talk about their schedule all we want. The football team is not a good football team. They're not prepared.
Are you talking about Washington or are you talking about us?
I'm talking about us.
Oh, when you say the football team, I get confused.
Well, we look like it. So,
We got them coming up.
yeah.
This is like...
No, it's hard, man. You're 3-5.
You're 3-5.
I know.
Can you
again,
go 5-3 the rest of the season?
No. No way.
Well, then there's no chance of making the playoffs.
Well,
But I
even
think you
5-3,
could
you can't sneak. We disagree on this.
Right, we do,
I,
but we'll see.
I
mean,
think
time will
9 and
tell.
7 at the bare minimum, but there's no way unless they add playoff teams at the end. But 8 and 8, that's not good enough. Especially if 9 and 7 isn't good enough. I've seen enough of this coach.
We gotta say what's up to Nick, what's up to Kenny.
Kenny's always here.
What's
Kenny's
up
a
to
man.
Everybody commenting on our Facebook Live. Oh, Joey, we gotta do that hoodie giveaway and $100. Yeah. We said we were gonna do it at 8 a.m. Did you draw a name?
No, not yet.
Okay. Oh, Corey over here shooting us stats while we're on the air. How much man versus zone did the Lions play this week? Take a look. So what do you think? How much man defense did the Lions play this week?
80%.
80% was week 1.
Okay.
Or it went 82, 81, 55, 63, 39, 50, and this week we went 61%. So at least we're switching it up, but it didn't work.
Nothing's worked.
Nothing's
No.
worked.
So let's go back into it. Where did Detroit go from here? From a coaching standpoint, I feel this way about Michigan. I've seen enough of Don Brown. I've seen enough of Matt Patricia's defense as well.
Don Brown's defense looked very
I have no
porous.
problem seeing a coach struggle, as long as there's an identity. I don't see. I really don't. Unless I'm wrong, please. I haven't seen what we're trying to do for 3 years now, and it blows my mind. Personally, I've seen enough. I'm not saying get rid of him this week, but the writing's on the wall. We're going to lose to the Packers. We're going to lose to the Bucks. I mean, there's losses still lined up for the season. We'll probably drop to
We got 3 more losses we can afford ourselves. So we got Packers, Bucks.
But that still doesn't justify him keeping his job.
No.
I'm talking about Patricia right now. I'm not talking about the overall season.
Yeah,
what
but
we
I'm
can
just
look
looking at the totality of the schedule left and where I think we could be. So even if we do go 5-3 the rest of the way and get to 8 and 8, that's not enough to keep Patricia's job.
No.
Right?
No.
But what if they make the playoffs at 8 and 8?
No.
No.
Okay, this was my issue with Jim Caldwell. Even though he's a way better coach than Matt Patricia.
Way better.
Way better. It's not even close.
Like Tomlin.
Jim Schwartz, he took us here, right?
Yep.
And that was his ceiling.
Yep.
And then Jim Caldwell brought us up here.
We're getting some hashtag fire Quintricias on our Facebook page right now.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not going to argue with him. Jim Caldwell brought us here.
Mm-hmm.
And that was his ceiling. We couldn't win a playoff game, couldn't win the division. Although, again, I'm not going to compare him to Patricia because that's disrespectful to him.
It is.
It is.
Don't you dare disrespect
and here,
my boo.
so now we're here, right? After with Jim Caldwell,
Yep.
he leaves after
Yep.
his 9 and 7.
Yep.
And this dude brings us down back here.
Oh,
But the only similarity, and I'll let you go.
Uh-huh.
The only similarity between all 3 coaches is that we've always been an inconsistent football team under all 3. And that's what I've seen. And with Matt Patricia, I don't see a scheme. I don't see an identity that, man, you know what our identity under Jim Caldwell was? We were
winning
professionals.
football team?
Professionals off the field.
Winning football team?
Professionals off the field.
Winning football team?
Strong locker room.
Winning?
And we could win games even when we were out of them.
Yep.
And I don't see that in this football team.
No, Caldwell, we had a winning culture. I mean,
Yes.
that's
with 3 winning seasons.
3 winning seasons out of 4, 2 playoff appearances out of 4.
Mm-hmm.
And, I know we go back and forth on that, so we can talk about Caldwell all day. I think he's great. You don't think he's the best. You think he's good.
No, he's great. He was great for us.
Right. I
But
think we pissed away a Super Bowl winning coach
No.
just to play buddy ball, and this is what happens when you play buddy ball.
I think
it's with anything, in business, in entertainment, in sports. If you're only rewarding your friends for jobs, you're not going to fucking win, man. And that's it. Like, Corey Woods, we weren't friends before this. I didn't even know who the hell Corey Woods was till 2-3 months ago. Guess what? We brought him in. Chad liked him. Now he's a great addition to the team. I wasn't opposed to Corey Woods because I didn't know him and I actually do know a couple people that could do what Corey's doing, but I deferred to somebody else to do the right thing, and we hit a fucking home run with this guy. He's amazing. And it's not because he's my friend, and that's what I feel happened with Patricia. Is it Quinn had it dead set no matter what Caldwell did.
Yep.
9 and 7 wasn't good enough. All this bullshit excuse, and We talked about this earlier. I think that's part of the problem with the Lions over the past couple years is these fake expectations that we've put on ourselves. Like you got Quinn coming out saying 9-7 isn't enough. And then you got the Ford coming out this year saying it's playoff or bust. All of those are expectations that Lions can't handle. Like 9-7 is good enough for us. I would take 9-7 every year till the day I die. I would. It gets us in the playoffs sometimes. It gives us a chance. See, you don't like that strategy, do you?
I don't. All right, so back to
So
Jim
you'd rather
Caldwell.
wallow in this bullshit.
You said no. I hate watching this.
Okay, then
So,
take 9-7.
No,
You would love 9-7.
No.
I would.
All right. Anyways, you said that we throw away a Super Bowl winning coach.
Yep.
He
Caldwell
lost
won
in
a
the
Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl as an assistant.
Okay.
Okay.
He took a team there
And he lost, and
okay.
he couldn't
And
win
he
a
won
big game.
one.
He could not win a big game with us.
That's
Dude,
bullshit.
it is not bullshit.
Let's not get into the
the
Caldwell
best
thing
roster
again.
we ever had.
Right.
Okay. We capped out at 11-5, and then back to back 9 seasons after losing. Was it 7-9 the second year? I believe 7-9 was the second year, and then back to back 9-7. I got the thumbs up.
Yeah,
I
he's
was
10-5.
right. Yeah.
First year.
So no, 11-5.
11-5.
Yeah. So my point was, Jim Caldwell brought us here. And
Right.
the ideal situation is he capped off right here. We need to bring somebody who brings us here, which it means
And where we
divisional.
disagree is I don't think Jim Caldwell capped off.
I think he did.
still had room to grow. And that's where we disagree.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
I'm
where
cool with
that's
that.
literally where we disagree. I think if you gave him more time to establish
Thank you, Justin.
more of his culture.
Justin knows what's up.
Justin fucking loves you, man.
Justin quoting you. I would take 9-7 for the rest of my life. That attitude is why the Lions get away with the shit.
Bullshit. Not accepting 9-7 is why we're here.
No.
Yes.
You have to look
it's
at the whole
literally
thing.
why we're here.
Okay, let's go.
Both of you are idiots.
No,
we were
no,
9-7,
no,
and they said it wasn't good enough.
Yes.
And now we're here.
I'm not disagreeing
So you
that-
happy now?
No,
you
obviously
wouldn't
I'm
take
not.
9-7.
Oh my goodness. Why? Winning what? We won nothing. I mean, I don't get it.
We
What's
won-
the expectation?
We won games,
Be
bro.
the Dallas
You
Cowboys.
played to win the game.
I know, Sam.
Hello.
I know. No.
Yes,
no.
we won games.
No. What, do you want to be the Dallas Cowboys? Because we were basically the same
I would
shit.
kill to be the Dallas Cowboys. I would destroy a city to be the Dallas Cowboys.
I can't take this conversation seriously.
You wouldn't want their culture?
What culture?
You wouldn't
buddy
want 3
culture?
Super Bowls. You wouldn't want
No.
everything
That was
comes from-
Jimmy Johnson.
I get it, but it's still them.
What?
Like,
And what
you
have they
wouldn't
done
trade
since?
positions with the Dallas Cowboys right now as
From-
a Lions
in the
fan.
90s?
I don't give a shit. We're hanging on to 1957.
Okay, but
Why
Jim
would
Caldwell
you take the
delivered.
90s? Look at Corey's laughing at you, man.
Yeah, because he doesn't know what he's fucking talking about. Neither do you, man.
Don't insult Corey. You don't even
You
know
guys
what
are
he's laughing
joking,
at.
man. I agree that Jim Caldwell did not deserve to get fired based on this shit. But he capped out, man. He capped out. He could not win a playoff game, could not win a division.
got a shot
I
at
don't know
2.
what more you need to see from him. The idea, okay, and obviously it's totally wrong, and I'm not disagreeing with that. The idea was we were here, we wanted to get to the next level. Bob Quinn thought it was Matt Patricia who could take him there. Clearly, that's not the fucking case, which is why at the end of the season, both of them should be evaluated. And honestly, more likely than not, they're going to be gone for that reason. Now, where does that leave us? A new GM and a new head coach at the end of the season, most
totally
likely.
rebuilding because we didn't want
We
to stick
have
with
to.
the sound
We wasted
structure.
Matthew Stafford's prime and Calvin Johnson's prime, and we wasted a good roster and a top 5 defense.
Yeah.
That is why I say we capped. This team is not a Super Bowl contending team.
No.
I don't know what.
No, I'm
I
not
don't know
arguing
what-
that. We're 3 years removed from being a Super Bowl
We were
contender.
not a Super Bowl contending team under Jim
We were
Caldwell.
in the playoffs. Only 6 teams made the playoffs. We were one of them. That's great. That's great, man. I don't know. I just want to be in the fight. That's all I want out of this team.
Thank you,
is
Justin. I need a
competitive week
cocktail.
in, competitive week out. If we could get into the fight, we got a chance to knock someone out. And that's all I'm saying. You guys don't even want to be in the fight.
I want to build a sustainable culture and a winning
You can't
culture.
do that when you're throwing away sustainability and winning.
Dude.
Like
so
when
winning
sustainability
what?
and winning
what?
isn't enough, how can you build a
We
culture?
haven't won a playoff game in over almost 25 years.
Right, but you got to actually play the games to win them. You know, we've only
What,
played
3
in what,
playoff
3?
appearances?
Right, and 2 of them came under one coach within 4 years.
Great, and he lost both, and he didn't compete for the
but
division.
if we would have given him more time, he probably could have won one. I don't know.
We're not going to agree on this.
No, we're not because you're so far off base.
I'm not.
Corey McKay says it starts with the owners. We won't ever win shit with the Fords. Do you believe that? I'm asking you.
No, I don't think we'll win with the Fords.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's not a slight at them. I just, some people are like me. I'm not a great chef. I don't go around saying I'm a good chef or that I know how to cook.
Right.
And I feel like the Fords, this whole passing down shit, I think they can stay as owners. Maybe bring in a president or an operations manager.
That's the thing.
Somebody to oversee all the operations. Not Bob Quinn. Bob Quinn's a GM. He should not be overseeing the entire operation. And that's what I feel like the Fords should do. They should bring in somebody if they're not going to sell the team.
Do you think they should go like the Gruden route, like percentage of ownership, you get to be the GM and the coach type thing to get a guy like Gruden? Like if the Lions did that Gruden deal, would you have been happy?
No, I would have been very upset. It would have been a waste of 10 years.
Yeah.
No offense to
John
Raiders
Gruden.
fans.
I love
him
Gruden.
too. I just don't think any coach should have that power. I think there has to be a clear difference between organization, GM, head coach, quarterback. That's what you need. And you can't have the GM and the head coach acting as it just doesn't. It didn't work out it doesn't work out most of the time. I think the only maybe little case study we have is Bill O'Brien, but even then his drafting was shit.
Yeah.
But he just had Deshaun Watson, and that took them to the next level.
He did draft Deshaun Watson, didn't he?
No, I know, but everything else was shit.
Yeah. I just don't know where to go from here as far as ownership, and I'm with you. I don't know. You got enough money. Hire someone smart.
I want to see a plan, and that's my biggest problem with the Caldwell hiring. The plan was we're gonna compete for Super Bowls, right? That's what you would think from a winning coach, and here we are, 3-win season. I believe a 5-win season last year.
No, we only won 3.
No, 5-win.
We
5
won 3
win
last year.
5
bro.
the first year,
Yeah.
3 the second year.
Yeah.
And now we're sitting here at 3-5. I don't want the season to be over, but God damn it, we don't look like a playoff team.
No.
We look like a below average football team, and that's not even Matt Stafford's fault. I mean, I think he's earned the right in Detroit to go play somewhere else, in my opinion.
But I mean, how much left does he have in the tank? Let's be honest.
I don't know,
12
but
years deep.
he has
a
0
back
with us.
injury last year. He's concussed this
Yeah.
year.
And how
Even if he
stupid
goes
does that make
somewhere,
us look?
he's got to. He's got to go to like the Patriots, where he's never going to get touched again. Like, unfortunately, 12 years deep, Stafford is not going to be the Stafford if we would have traded him 4 years ago.
No, but look what the Niners ask of Jimmy Garoppolo.
Right.
They ask him to make a few third down passes and maybe one big play a game.
You put Stafford on that team, maybe they win the Super Bowl last year.
So
maybe you don't know.
You brought up something earlier about this whole concept that what do we need to do to win football games, or what's next for the Detroit Lions.
Yep.
And what's frustrating for me is that I see a quarterback like Justin Herbert. Ugh. And even Tua last night looked good.
Tua looks so good.
And it's
so good.
It's not so much that I want them to draft that player.
I do.
And start them right away.
No. Yeah.
I was happy with sitting them for a season.
Right.
And
even a season and a half.
Yeah.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers sat for what, 3-4 years?
Oh, fuck. Steve Young sat
you have
forever
every
behind
right
Joe
to
Montana.
do that as a franchise.
Right.
And for me, that's where the expectations killed us. It was, playoff or bust. And in the draft, we lost foresight of, hey, we could be set for the next 15 years.
Well, that goes back to your having a plan thing.
And that's my problem.
Like, they don't have a plan. It's just kind of, oh, shit, we need to win now. Okuda, come here.
Yeah, imagine I told you, like, hey, we need 100,000 viewers by the end of this week.
Right.
You're not going to get it.
What do you mean?
You're not, you know what I mean? Like, so unrealistic. You need 100,000 people doing this in 3 days.
Right.
Knowing it's not possible. And then I'm holding you accountable at the end of the season. And I sit here like, oh, yeah, I was right. Nope, I told you we needed this. It didn't work. They weren't the right ones. I mean, for me, it's where's the responsibility? It starts
at the top.
At the top.
It does start at the top.
It scares the shit out of me that we have a head coach who doesn't take responsibility, who says, I have one of the best plays in Super Bowl history or something.
He does, though.
Like
I mean, that is on the resume.
But he has the
now
worst
you also
defense.
have 3 years of shit coaching on your resume.
I don't see a plan. Like, you know what I love about Andy Reid? Andy Reid
everything
lost
creativity,
no, and
sexiness,
of course,
flowered shirts.
Let's look at
visors.
Resume. Andy Reid couldn't win the big game, and people knocked him down. And he was always winning 11, 12 football games. He was winning divisions, sort of like a Mike Tomlin. No, sort of like a Mike Tomlin, just without the Super Bowl. But he made the big dance. He made multiple NFC, AFC championship games.
But that's the thing. Like, you would have given up on him, saying, "Oh, he ain't shit. He doesn't do anything. He hasn't won the big game. Why do we have him here? Our goal is to win Super Bowls. He's shit."
Because the Chiefs organization saw.
Yeah, but when he was with the Eagles, you would have treated Andy Reid like you treat Caldwell.
That's not true.
It's the same guy.
NFC championship appearances, actually winning playoff games,
And
actually
how long
winning
was he
divisions.
there, though? 4 years, dude. You gave the dude 4 years. That's too short.
But with that football team, we capped out.
I don't know.
If you wanted to enter a rebuild with Jim Caldwell, I'm okay with that. But that was not the fucking plan.
Yeah.
Clearly,
What's up, Artemis?
There was no plan. So,
all right. Well, let's get into some good news. Where I was right and where I was wrong this weekend. Or are you done talking about the Lions? You got more you want to cover with the Lions?
No, I'm good on the Lions. Do you want to go into what else happened before we jump onto that? We had
sure.
we had the Saints and Buccaneers play last night.
We did.
Yeah.
Did somebody tell the Buccaneers?
I don't think anybody told the Buccaneers, but they got that ass.
They probably should have let them in that the game started around 8:20, not around 9:30.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus. I passed out on the couch like after the Saints' first touchdown. I was like, okay, and then I woke up at halftime, 31-0. I'm like, what just happened?
Second time this season, the Saints have absolutely dominated a football team, both times being the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Michael Thomas coming back made a
He
lot
looked
of
okay.
But I think what it did is it spaced out a lot. Like Traquan Smith was able to have a better game. Jared Cook did all right.
Murray.
Kamara didn't run for a lot, but I just think that when they're a more balanced offense like that, the Saints are just a lot more dangerous.
Yeah.
So having Michael Thomas back was a big thing.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Drew Brees looked very good. He
Yep.
looked kind of not old. 222 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 turnovers. Tom Brady threw 3 interceptions. It was a bad game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And
this was my concern going into them. I just don't know. Same thing I feel about the Saints, too. I still don't know whether they're a serious team. And now I have to ask that question about the Seahawks after that loss yesterday. So it's this. I don't see any true contender in the NFL other than the Chiefs.
Yeah, the Chiefs are clearly dominant.
Yeah.
I love the Steelers.
Yeah.
My only
I still have
concern with the
questions.
Steelers is they only have 2 legit wins out of 8.
And both they probably should have lost.
You got to play who's on the schedule.
Of course.
And the reason
No,
a lot
I'm
of
not
those
dogging
teams
it.
have losing records is because the Steelers whooped their ass.
Yeah.
But almost getting beat by the Cowboys last night was very
good look.
disturbing.
Well,
I like their quarterback play, though, for Dallas.
He looked okay.
That kid wasn't bad at all,
they
man.
played well. Zeke.
I know you hate Zeke.
I don't hate him.
You hate him.
I don't hate him. I just don't think he's what people say he is.
Yeah.
Especially at that salary cap budget. Seahawks, Bills.
Seahawks, Bills.
That was a great game.
Josh Allen finally showed up again.
Yeah. I mean, he entered the MVP conversation, in my opinion. I mean, to beat the MVP frontrunner.
Yeah.
And handily, I mean, that was an aired-out game. I loved it. I loved watching it. It was that was fun.
Yeah.
Turnovers cost the Seahawks the game, though.
But isn't it fun to watch good football like that?
Oh, yeah.
Like just well-coached, well-played football. And, yeah, mistakes get made, coverages get blown, but it's because of, like, the other team forcing them into those situations. They're not really self-inflicted wounds.
Yeah.
So those games are a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, that was definitely over. Total of 78 points that game. That was nice. 44-34.
Yep.
I loved it. That was a good game to watch.
Speaking of over, Adam, you made some money this weekend.
I did.
You got that money in your pocket right now too, don't you?
I don't.
You don't? Where'd it go, man? You hit it?
I put it away.
Oh, Adam shows me a stack of hundreds about this thick this morning. Like, I went down to the casino and did very well. And dude did very well. What? You parlayed what? 4 things?
6.
6. You won a 6 parlay.
Yeah. I'll get the ticket tomorrow. I'll show you.
Okay.
Dolphins. You know what? Let's segue right into that.
Shit.
How do we do on Sunday with our picks? Corey, can you tell us?
Uh-oh. Is he going to pull up the graphic?
He's going to pull it up.
Our locks of the week, I still think Arizona's a better team than Miami, even though Miami won. But Adam went 3-0. I went 1-2.
That's right.
That was not a good look.
We both had Tennessee winning.
Yep.
That was the easy pick of the week.
That was the easy
Chicago
pick.
Bears suck.
Yeah, the Bears are just done. Like done. They're going to go back to Trubisky. You can see the writing on the wall. Tariq Cohen was tweeting about it yesterday. Like, we can't move shit on offense. And the Bears are a disaster. Would you rather be the Bears or the Lions right now?
I would never want to be the Bears.
You said Bears?
How dare you?
How dare you?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Come on over here, Corey. I want to hear your explanation on why you want to be the Bears. Hop on Adam's mic.
Oh my God. I'm so disappointed in you right now.
Why are
Come
you?
here.
You're so hard on Corey, man. You are. You called him an idiot earlier, and you didn't even know what the fuck he was laughing at. He could have been laughing at me. Were you laughing at me, Corey?
No.
Oh, okay.
I cannot tell a lie.
Why would you rather be the Bears than the Lions right now?
Because even as trash as the Bears are, they still find a way to win games, and we, I think, have a more talented roster than them, and we get killed.
How have the Bears done in their last 3 games? 4.
I mean, they haven't done good, but they still look
Right.
better than us. They look like a football. They look even with Mr. Trubisky, they look like a football.
The
team.
only thing I like the Bears have that we don't is defense. I like our offense a lot better than the Bears' offense. I do.
We have. I mean, it's better, but we just can't win games with it. I don't get it. We have the more talented offense by
Right.
far.
Well, it's
like
the
not even
coaching.
close.
That's kind of the problem. But yeah, so you would rather be the Bears than the Detroit. You would rather have Nick Foles and Mitch Trubisky than Matt Stafford. You'd rather have Allen Robinson than Kenny Golladay.
No, but it's like.
You would rather. If we could go down the list one by one.
I mean, no, I wouldn't rather have them, but it's like. Okay, it's one thing that the Bears don't have a good roster and they're losing. We have a competent offense and we're getting our asses handed to us.
Yeah, we're not putting up points, man, and we're missing a lot of field
So
goals.
that's why it's just like I would rather just be a bad team as opposed to being a team with talent and we're getting smacked.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. I don't want to be the Bears. I never want to be anything involved with Chicago, but that's okay.
I'm gonna be a traitor until Patricia's gone. So
Really?
yeah,
Why? You hate Patricia that much?
yes.
Why?
I just feel that we were already a losing franchise, and he just took the whole respect out of the whole organization. We're a joke.
Yeah, we're a joke now, and that's what sucks, man. Like, all the players that dogged us when they left here, like the Quandre Diggs, the Darius Slay, the Snacks, all those guys that dogged us, it's turning out they were right, and we look like the assholes.
And then the icing on the cake, whether he had anything to do with it or not, watching Eric Ebron score a game-winning touchdown just made me just flip the whole table. So.
Dude, I'm glad you brought that up. Not only Eric Ebron, but how about Amir Abdullah scoring a fucking the one touch of the game, the one play of the game. Like, the Lions just keep getting piled on this year because we got to watch Travis Fulgham just ball out in Philly. Then we're watching Eric Ebron catch game-winning touchdowns, and we're watching Amir Abdullah run all over us or catch a screen pass all over us. I was thinking about that yesterday. Like, it's a bad day for the Lions fans, man. Yesterday was like getting stabbed, and then they just keep twisting the knife a little, twisting it a little, twisting it a little.
It's like that. It's like that. You go to a party and you see your ex-girlfriend walk in, and then you get the butterflies in your stomach, and then she just kind of like, walks in with the new dude. That's what it was just like, just watching Amir Abdullah score or watching Eric Ebron get a game-winning touchdown. It's like, oh, I gotta deal with this crap all over again.
Yeah, I'm gonna go even further. It's like walking in on your girl fucking another guy. Like, it was just like, I don't want to see this. I know it happens, but I don't want to see it. And that's where I was yesterday. Like, I didn't want to see Amir Abdullah. I didn't want to see Ebron.
I've seen Amir Abdullah do more Instagram posts from modeling as opposed to getting to the touchdown, and somehow he finds his way in the end zone against the Lions.
Against the Lions. That's it. Like, okay, get your random-ass touchdown against anybody else, but against us. And we were talking about that going into the game. Like, Adrian Peterson, he's got a revenge game on his hand. It's like...
Oh, they were hell-bent on trying to get him a touchdown at all costs.
Yeah, Everson Griffin's going to come around and light up Kirk Cousins. It's like, well... None of that shit happened, but Amir Abdullah went off on us. Like, what the fuck?
We made Kirk Cousins look like Fran Tarkenton yesterday, so that was pretty great.
Oh man, not a great showing by the home team. But Corey, since I have you here, before we get in the right and wrong stuff, let's cover a little college sports. Do you want to do that, and then we'll get into the right and wrong after that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You were where were you last week, by the way?
I dipped out to Florida for a little bit.
Dipped to Florida?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you flew back early because of a tropical storm?
Yeah, tropical storm Ada. Don't get me to pronouncing it wrong, but yeah, it was a tropical storm. Decided to let me come back so I don't get stuck out there with all of that. And while I was out there, I did peruse the games.
How did Michigan State look for you?
Michigan State looked like how I thought they were going to look against Michigan.
Yep. No, that's a fair assessment.
I know they're bad. I know Mel Tucker had a lot to deal with just getting a shitty program handed to him.
Long week removed from popping that champagne and smoking that cigar, Mel.
Yeah, because it was just like they came out there and just had their way with them the whole game.
Right. Yep.
And it was bad. Rocky Lombardi did not look good. He just looked like he was a deer in headlights. Like the moment was too big for him.
Yeah, Adam is a big fan of Rocky Lombardi, aren't you, Adam? What?
I just have to say this. All right, Joey and you and Joey were talking on Friday, and you guys were sucking his dick basically. And I said
he had a good game.
And I said that he should be working at Kroger, and boy, did he prove me right.
Real big man talking shit about a high school kid or college kid. Real big man there, Adam. And you know what? He may work at Kroger, and there's nothing wrong with that because they're going to get $15 an hour now. Bitch. Anyways, no, Rocky Lombardi did not live up to his name.
I just think
It was neither Rocky nor Lombardi.
Well, I mean, I'm going to give Michigan State this pass. It's just that they have a lot to overcome.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give him Mel Tucker a pass. He got handed a raw deal.
Yep.
And especially now with COVID and just having a rush with everything, I'm going to give him a pass.
Okay. What about Michigan? Does
No
Harbaugh
pass.
get a pass in your book?
No, the seat needs to be past the warm on Harbaugh. Needs to be scorching ass hot.
So is this overreaction Monday where we're just clearing house in the Motor City? Like Patricia gone, Quinn gone, Harbaugh gone, everybody gone. Like fire sale in Michigan today.
I mean, did you see Don Brown's defense?
Don
Or
Brown
lack
should
thereof.
be gone. And you can talk shit about a grown-ass man because Don Brown's defense looks like it's from 1918. Like, those dudes should be wearing leather helmets and running, like, the same play over and over. The fact that they got schooled so bad by an Indiana team, and I like that offense. Their head coach has got a future. May
Yeah.
even be the next head coach of Michigan. I wouldn't
Could
be.
be.
I wouldn't be opposed to that, but damn, man, did Don Brown get exposed.
And the thing that is telling, and we're seeing it from week to week, their secondary is getting abused. I'm not going to rag on any kids, but Vincent Gray does not need to see the field the rest of the year. It's like every key team I've seen them play, it's like he gets targeted.
Yep.
They know he's shy or scared or
And
whatever.
that's got to be a
It just-
mental thing at this point because the physical attributes are there. So
Yeah.
it's got to be a mental thing at this point, and he just needs some confidence back.
Well, I don't know how he's going to get it. It doesn't look any better going forward for them. They play a few more ranked teams, so I don't know. And I think that right now, especially with their offense, they're wasting Milton. I mean,
Milton has flashes, man. You can see that kid's going to show off at the next level.
he's going to be great. It's just that
Yeah.
he's in a situation right now that is not really beneficial where he can show the full repertoire of what he has. I mean, when he throws downfield, I mean, you see his cannon. You see he can put the ball
Right.
where it needs to be. It's just that
Hold on, Adam, get in this.
He's
Hold
so-
on, Adam disagreed.
Lord.
Of course, Adam disagrees with us, Corey, because Adam hates everything.
No, you guys need to use common sense.
What's common sense? That Joe Milton doesn't have a great arm? That
No,
he's
he does
not
have
a
a great
mobile
arm.
quarterback? That he's not bigger than everybody on the field?
No, he is.
Okay, then what did we say that was wrong?
All right. Well, first, that he's great and that he's going to be a fucking great quarterback at the next level.
I think
That's
he's
too
one of
early
those
to say
guys
that.
that'll be better at the next level than he is at college
And-
because he'll have levels of wide receivers that can catch the rockets he's thrown out.
Mm.
Think John Elway back in the day, man. He was in college. He was throwing balls so hard kids couldn't catch him. He was breaking fingers.
But where did he play?
Oh, who cares?
Okay, well, that's my point. This
What's
is my
your point?
biggest problem with Michigan, right? One, Don Brown shouldn't even have started the season with the team. He should have been there a long time ago. He's been exposed every season that he's been with Jim Harbaugh. He's not a good defensive coordinator.
Stanford. He went to
Tell
Stanford.
me wrong.
That's right.
All right.
And he
So
played baseball.
you know what we need?
'Cause he had
We
a
need to
rocket arm.
adopt. We need to adopt a West Coast mentality. We need to adopt a spread offense.
No, my God.
We do. What the hell is Milton gonna do? Drop back from under center?
To me, when you say West Coast offense, I think of Steve Mariucci.
No.
And, like,
no.
how did that West Coast offense look when it was in Honolulu?
I
blue
meant
and
like
silver?
school-wise. You see
Okay.
the schools in the Big 12, the Pac-10.
We need an SEC offense. We don't need a Pac-12. We don't need any of that shit. We tried that with Rich Rod, remember? Didn't work. These
Look.
are big boys. We need big boy football. Like, this is the Big Ten. You need big-ass linemen. You need to follow.
That's not what Ohio State does, and they kick ass
They
every
have
year.
great linemen at Ohio State.
Okay, but they're
great.
not a.
We got 2 of them on the Detroit Lions.
How's
For
that
real.
going?
And they're our best linemen.
All right. Well, regarding Harbaugh,
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's time yet.
Okay.
As long as Don Brown is gone.
Right.
If Don Brown doesn't leave, if Don Brown does leave, I would love to see another year of Harbaugh. If he doesn't, I think they both need to go then. Because if that's his ride or die, I'm done.
Well, who replaces him? That's the thing. Like,
I thought-
who's next up for Harbaugh?
I
Like,
thought Les Miles would. Les Miles is the only alma mater I can think of.
I think 8 to 10 years ago, that's the right move.
Yeah, but he's been off of coaching for a while. You never know. But head
I
coaching.
loved him at LSU. He was a great
Oh
coach.
yeah.
Great
No,
coach.
I just think we need a big culture.
I think they need to
revamp.
go away from this quote-unquote Michigan man.
Yes. Well, no, Michigan football. What the fuck is Michigan football?
Right.
Losing every year, and not winning the big game.
Easy.
Oh, come on,
Easy,
man. Don't
easy,
fucking
easy.
be nice on Monday.
Easy.
Please.
Easy.
Dude, Jim Harbaugh changed the whole culture of the team.
He brought.
He brought actual winning football, but he couldn't beat Ohio State.
Yeah,
No fucking
that's
shit.
That's the thing. Like, I can't knock a guy for reestablishing a program. Has he taken him over the top? No, but we're not losing to Appalachian State.
Yeah, but
that's kind of a big deal.
well, the biggest issue with that is that Michigan was never a national championship contender program to begin with. So
No.
the expectations that Jim Harbaugh was supposed to come in and win
Right.
is all media driven.
Right.
If you look at the program's history,
Correct.
one national championship in 40, 50 years?
And it was a split national championship
So-
if you ask Tennessee.
So,
Damn, that was a great team, though. Woodson, man, what a great team.
you know, I don't want to dog on the program. I think they've done a good job under Harbaugh, but how Don Brown enters the season as their defensive coordinator after giving up 60 points to Ohio State?
What do you think of Urban Meyer coming to Michigan?
Nah,
I've
he
heard
wouldn't.
people talking about
He
that.
wouldn't. I would love that, but he wouldn't.
Why do you think he wouldn't? Urban
mean?
Meyer,
He's
he's a fucking. He didn't give a shit about anybody except
I
Urban
don't-
Meyer.
I don't think Urban Meyer would come back to the Big Ten unless it was for Ohio State.
You think so?
Yeah, what he accomplished there was, unless he wants to give a big fuck you to Ohio State and go win something. But I doubt
All I'm
it.
saying is
I
he's
doubt
a
it.
mercenary. You pay Urban Meyer, he's going to be there. It
Yeah,
happened
but
in
I
Utah,
feel like-
it happened in Florida, it happened at Ohio State. Like, the guy doesn't have
But
loyalty
he has
to
health
any
issues.
institution.
Yeah, but he has health issues. I just don't see him staying at a
I
program.
just like the way he cheats, man. Maybe that's the problem at Michigan. They need to cheat more.
Yeah.
You know, get those players from Ohio State that they're letting sign autographs and make money on the side and beating up their moms and stuff. Like, maybe we need some of those guys at Michigan.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, that's the problem. They're all nice guys.
No, but I think it was a bad weekend for MSU and U of M. Not a good look. I told you Iowa was a good football team.
Yeah, we knew Iowa was a good
yeah,
football
they
team.
lost 2
Indiana
close
looked
games.
damn good, too. Like,
Indiana.
they're every bit of their number 13th ranking.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm interested to watch them the rest of the season. They weren't really on my radar at all.
Yeah.
But now that they've handled Michigan,
Yeah.
it's
I just don't think it's overreaction on Harbaugh yet. I still think he's earned the right to, especially at that program.
to
be
me,
there.
part of it is there's just where else do you go, and you need to think about.
You have to have a
that.
plan.
Yeah, exactly.
Look
Like
at
the
the
Lions,
Lions.
you can fire Patricia, and there's probably like 5 guys that I would rather have for Patricia at this very moment right
Yeah.
now. Actually, there's probably like 100 guys I'd rather have than Patricia at this very moment. You know, top of that list, Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah.
That's my number A, B, C, and D. Yes, I numbered A,
Yeah.
B, C, and D, but that's who I want more than anybody.
Yeah.
And then you got Saleh out in the 49ers. I think he would be
That'd be
great.
a feel good.
Dude, a Dearborn boy coming
Yeah.
back, leading the Dearborn Lions where they practice in Allen Park. Like, that would be amazing,
Yeah.
man. But, you know, does poetry like that happen for Detroit fans?
Probably not.
Is he the only guy who could break the curse of Bobby Lane?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know. But who else is there? Who
Well, I
else-
think we need to make a real decision here as a organization, not just at 3-5. I could care less about the record right now.
Right.
Matthew Stafford's been getting banged up the last few years. A concussion on Sunday.
Yep.
I don't think he deserves to play with this team, considering how bad it is. I think he deserves to go elsewhere and play.
Okay.
And I think the organization needs to make a real decision. Like, all right, you know what?
Well, the trade deadline's passed.
It didn't. I know.
He ain't
I'm
moving
talking
this
at the
year.
end of the season.
Yeah, he ain't moving this year.
The GM didn't work. The coaching staff didn't work. Admit it.
I just don't want to
Be
go
frank
through
about it.
another fucking rebuild, man. I'm
Well,
so sick of
we're in
rebuilding.
year-
My whole life has been a rebuild.
Well,
I'm just sick of it.
Where can you look? Where can you look on this football team and be like, you know what? If we were to get a Jim Harbaugh back when he was like with the Niners, or bring in a Kyle Shanahan or Eric Bieniemy, that it's instantly going to turn around. I feel like we're the Dolphins, where we have some okay talent,
Minus
right?
Tua.
Minus Tua.
We're the Dolphins
Okay.
minus Tua.
Brian
We could have
Flores
been
is-
plus Tua.
5-3 with a team last year that won what? 5 games,
Yep.
and they were supposed to go defeated last year. So he's changed that culture, and I think we need a big culture change now. I think we took a big step back. Under Caldwell, we had a good feel-good culture. It was professional. We were winning. We weren't competing in the big games, but we were making playoffs, as Sam would say. And
it.
you just got to be there. But
You can't win if you're not in the game.
it needs,
Can't win.
You need to break it down,
So much
Sam.
better to not make the playoffs every year.
You need-
We're building towards not making the playoffs.
You need
Like,
to-
the
you need to
dumbest
break it down.
fucking logic ever. For real. Like, let's not make the playoffs. That makes our team better.
Yeah, but that wasn't the intention when it happened.
Jesus. Okay.
You're too far up his ass.
I'm not up his ass. It's just like I've watched Lions football my
Yeah,
entire life,
great.
and I know what's
you've watched-
better than what we had. And you're happy having worse than what we had.
That's not true. I'm not happy at all.
But you weren't
But to
happy
say
winning
that,
either.
Jim-
So you're never happy, which is just stupid to me. Why
All
even
right.
be a fan?
You know what?
Like,
we're
if
not
we're
gonna
making the
talk
playoffs
about
and
this.
winning, why be a fan if you're not going to enjoy that and be like, well,
You're just wrong about this.
we didn't win a Super Bowl, so our team's shit.
You're just being sour
You know,
about it.
I'm not sour. This is how I feel, man. Like if you there's
Okay, don't use your
31
feelings then.
teams don't win the Super Bowl every year.
course.
Just because we're not one of them.
I'm not
doesn't
saying
make us
that.
shit.
I'm not saying that. But we're never even in the conversation.
We are when we make the playoffs, homie, and
my
that's what you don't
goodness.
even want to do.
All right, Sam. Anyways,
Let's go into where I was right and where I was wrong, and then we got to bring Joey over here because we got to give away $100. Plus, we got to talk about me getting naked on Woodward today.
get over here, Joey.
Well, no. Let's do where I was right and where I was wrong.
With the games or fantasy football?
Let's do it all, baby. Let's knock it all out.
All right, let's
now.
go back to our
Locks
pick'ems.
of the week. We already covered that.
Yep.
You were right.
I was 3-0. You were 1-2.
I was 1-2. I still think that Miami game was bullshit, though. Kyler Murray looks fantastic.
Yeah. Tua looked good too.
I would take the Cardinals over Miami 9 out of 10 times.
Well, only needed that one time this weekend.
That's
didn't I?
it. So let's get into where I was right. If you looked at my Sticks picks of the week and you wanted to run some daily fantasy on Sunday, I think we got you paid.
No.
No?
You messed up on one player.
On
but,
one.
But we can start in the beginning. Ben Roethlisberger
Ben Roethlisberger
had a hell of a
3
game.
TDs,
3 touchdowns, 300 yards.
over 300 yards. You knew it was coming against Dallas. He could have had 600 yards had they played the first half, but they just decided to only play half the week this
Yeah,
week.
which was enough to beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, half effort from the Steelers is enough to beat the Cowboys 100% of the time this
Who
year.
was your running back this week?
Chase Edmonds.
How do you do?
He did solid. He had 70 yards rushing, 3 catches, 18-yard receiving. So, 90 yards combined. I'll take it. In a PPR league, you're
Yeah.
getting those catches. You're getting some yardage. He's got 10 points on you. I'll take that.
Okay. And then Will Fuller.
Will Fuller. Not only did Will Fuller make me look good on paper,
Free
but
ice cream.
Anson and Adam both owe me ice cream now, and I love that. So next time the ice cream truck comes rolling by on Woodward, you got to chase him down, and
You
I
got
will
it.
take a Choco Taco, please.
You got it, baby.
Thank you very much.
You
Will
got it.
Fuller, 100 yards, 5 catches, 1 TD. Y'all doubted me. Y'all doubted Will Fuller. You called me stupid for picking him. Said Cooks was going to have a better game. Said Cobb would have a better game. Meh. Meh.
Let's go where you were wrong.
Let's not.
Gronk. Rob Gronkowski.
I was right and wrong. I was wrong in the final result because the dude had 1 catch for 2 yards.
Okay.
But if he caught his touchdown, it would have been a good look. He dropped an easy touchdown in the end zone. So it's not like he didn't get looks. It's just the results weren't there. So, yeah, I was wrong. But
He did get targets though. He got I think 7 targets.
and arguably he catches 3 of those
Any
and
other-
gets that touchdown. I think that's a good look. But
Yeah.
results are results. Numbers are numbers.
Yep.
Just like, I can't say that 9-7 is a shit team. You can't say that, Gronk having 2 yards is a good game. Because it's not.
So what'd you do this weekend?
Well, this weekend,
Come here, Joey.
first of all, Friday night came. And Friday night kicked off one of the shittiest football weekends of my life. Yeah.
Why? It was actually a really good weekend.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, for you.
Yeah, I didn't get a single W for any of my teams this weekend. Michigan didn't win.
At the high
Michigan
school level,
State didn't
collegiate
win.
level,
The
NFL
Lions
level.
didn't win. And Orchard Lake St. Mary's did not win. And all of them in poorest fashion.
Did we make
31-13, St. Mary's lost on Friday night to Joey's Birmingham Brother Rice Warriors.
a bet on that game or did we not?
We did make a bet because we bet on every St. Mary's Brother Rice
Oh, I forget. What do we bet on that game?
game. Well,
Let me see. Let me see what kind of boxers.
why are you getting get out of
We
here?
got blue boxers on today.
So
Blue. Those boxers look real good. And if you want
they
to
actually
see,
have gnomes on them.
oh, nice.
On my
Be honest. Did you wear like nice boxers that you wanted to?
No, I only have like 7 pairs of boxers, bro. It's not like I'm getting dressed up for
So
this shit.
if you're wondering why I'm checking out which boxer Stick has, is because we all have the pleasure of being able to see Stick in boxers right here on Woodward in about an hour.
In about an hour, the part of the bet was if St. Mary's lost, I had to go on Woodward, or Joey would have had to go on Woodward with a sign and your boxers. We haven't decided what the sign's going to say. I think I'm going to just do I Love Joey Radio. I think that's funny enough, right?
That's good. It's a good one. I love you too, by the way.
Honk if you love Joey Radio. So, yeah, all 6'4" of me is going to be standing outside of Woodward right by the Jack's Car Wash in my underwear today.
Oh, it's gonna be the best. How long are you gonna do it for?
Till the cops show up.
Okay.
Which should be pretty quick because I'm calling them before I get out there. No, but seriously, it was actually a better game than the scoreboard showed for St. Mary's and Brother Rice. I mean, Brother Rice hit a Hail Mary at the end of the first half to kind of put the game out of reach.
Little 5'8" locking area too,
Dude.
Going over like how tall was the corner on that play?
Oh,
like
6'1", 6'2".
easily.
And honestly, the St. Mary's kids were just waiting on that ball to come down, and this little dude just comes out and steals
Cuts the
ball.
route.
Yep, just sneaks in, scores a touchdown. It was absolutely crazy.
And you know, one thing that made me real happy too was Miko Stewart, senior, gets a beautiful run that we catch on camera.
Yeah.
And he was just so excited to see that video and especially be posted from Woodward Sports.
Yeah.
And get that recognition because the video ended up blowing up.
That was one of the
Lots
best
of shares.
highlights I've ever seen, too. Like, Joey, you were on that, too.
How excited was I too? Because he looked right at me on camera like this.
The quarterback flexes on you and everything, too. Like, Joey felt like he was back at Brother Rice, part of the team at the game.
There was one touchdown, the first one of the game,
Yeah.
where we were standing in the end zone with your buddy Chad Bush, and the guy literally was running for the touchdown, and I was right there in front of him. I was like thinking he was gonna come at me, and I was gonna give him one of the nice little chest bump. It was like great. High school kids.
Joey
man,
was
made my
waiting for
day.
a chest bump from a 16-year-old, and when he didn't get it, he was so fucking disappointed. It
So
was like
disappointed.
his idol just came.
He was 17, by the way. Don't you embarrass him like that.
Dude just got his license. Joey's
Right.
like, chest bump,
Dude,
baby!
I was like,
Chest
this, come
bump!"
on. One of those like, come on. Oh.
But it was great. We were able to stand in the end zone because we officially have media passes. And can we talk about how we finessed our way into that game, Joey? Do you want to talk about that? I mean, I kind of
I'm
feel
not paying
bad.
to get into a high school football game.
Yeah.
And we were there covering them, and if we weren't there, Miko Stewart wouldn't have had that amazing video.
Yeah.
So we deserved these
Press
illegally
passes.
free tickets.
So we walk up to the booth, and Joey's like, yeah, we're here with Woodward Sports, and obviously they don't give a shit. So I just proceed to keep walking by the bench and, like, walk by the ticket booth, and Joey's sitting there. He's like, no, my name's on the list, all this stuff.
See, since when does high schools have lists?
I don't know.
It
but-
used to always be, hey, I'm Joey from Woodward Sports. Oh, cool, come on
Come
in.
on
Just some
in.
random mom that is helping them out.
Right,
But
and-
they had a legit list typed out.
So Joey's there, like, lying to this lady, saying, no, I'm right there on the list. No, I should be on the list. I walk past the lady. I go in the stadium, and then I just come back out like, hey, Joey, come on in.
And I look at him like, oh, yeah, there he is.
And he just walks by the ticket lady. And so we saved a whole $10, Joey.
Oh, man, that $10 was the best $10 I've ever saved, too.
Hey, it was a Brother Rice home game, so it went to your school. I'm glad I didn't pay.
Oh, well, great. Hey, listen, all those $10, though, it's like a donut. I'm going to donate. How about that? I'm going to donate $10 to the Brother Rice School for this.
I saw
What's
you
going down.
invited them up to the studio this week, too. Didn't you?
Yeah. I want to see if they'll make their way out here. You know, They got a big game taking on Chelsea this upcoming
Yep, Chelsea's
Friday.
got some big boys, too. Those boys
Undefeated.
are country-fed.
Yeah.
Country-fed up there, man.
So just to see, get them out here, talk their talk. Maybe hopefully do some smack talking before the game and see what they can do this weekend.
No, I'm obviously rooting for them now that St. Mary's is out of it. You know how it goes, like Catholic League. We hate each other in league and we hate each other in the playoffs. But now that's over, I'm rooting for Brother Rice to win it. We want to see the Catholic League always take home trophies. Always. Same thing with CC, which maybe we may go to the CC Lakeland game this weekend. Is that going to be our game of the week, or do you want to put up a vote?
That might have to. I mean, we definitely we're going to put a vote up there, but Lakeland, one thing about them, too, is their student section. And I don't know how many students are allowed to be there this year. But their student section might be my favorite in the world.
Really?
Yes.
I haven't been to a Lakeland game.
Oh.
I haven't been to one.
Dude, the best. Actually, your uncle, Uncle Don.
Uncle Don!
He's one of the guys up there keeping stats and all that.
Yeah, Uncle
so we got to
Don
go
is
support the
stat
family.
man. Yeah, for sure. But let's do a vote because there's other local teams that are in this.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that we show love to everybody in the Metro Detroit area. Really all of the state, but really Metro Detroit.
Yeah.
So if you got a game that you want us to attend, let us know. Comment here, email us, tweet us at Woodward Sports, or put it on Instagram, whatever. Just let us know where your game is, and we'll try to make it out to it. We can only decide on one game this week. I mean, high school playoffs are in full swing. I do like the battle of the undefeateds out there
For sure.
at Lakeland CC, so that may be a good game to go to.
Yeah, but even better than that is
Uh-oh.
in about an hour, Stick in his underwear on Woodward. And the best, too, is Woodward is not a lightly trafficked street.
No.
There's like thousands of cars in minutes cruising up and down Woodward.
Yeah, that's why we love to have the Zot Jeep out there so everybody can see it, and we did that so, we know a lot of people are trafficking on Woodward, or not drug trafficking, but going up and down Woodward.
Exactly.
And some people are trafficking up Woodward, and get your hustle, man. Do you.
Do what you got to do out here.
Right. So, yeah, that's my big afternoon project is to strip down in my underwear, get a sign, and stand on Woodward. So,
I mean, it's 71 degrees today, so you got lucky.
I'm so happy about that.
I was hoping it was going to be freezing.
Basketball season, we may have a different story. I'm excited for the high school football playoffs to continue, and like we were talking at the game, like it's just so nice that these kids are still able to play football. The St. Mary's and Brother Rice student sections were kind of going at it a little bit, and it was good to see student sections back together because that was a big part of my high school experience when I got cut from the basketball team every single year at St. Mary's. I'd still go and support the team. Like, I just wasn't good enough at basketball.
I mean, you get the parents.
Yep.
They get to get out the house. They get to go cheer on their babies.
The one mama bringing the cowbell. Come on, baby!
They
Come
got
on,
to.
baby!
Like he just had a horrible interception. Come on, baby!
That's my baby! I love that,
But then
man.
you get that. Then the high school students. This is so good for their sanity. And then you and I were talking about
sanity.
the little kids.
Yes.
Tossing the ball around. There was one kid, he was probably, 6 years old?
Right.
He was like, hey, D me up. See if you can guard me.
Right.
And there's Stick. How tall are you, Stick?
I'm 6'4".
6'4", guarding a little 4-foot kid. It was the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, and then I shoved him to the ground and intercepted the ball, and I taught him a lesson. No free lunches. No, the kid was
really
actually
did that.
really cool. Because Joey and I both played Little League football and stuff like that. And even beyond playing in the sport, after your Little League game was over, you'd go under the stands and toss the ball around with all your friends. And sometimes those games were more competitive than the actual Little League football games.
It was on Friday, that's for sure.
Yeah, so those, all of that intertwines to make just football such a special thing in Michigan, man, especially in the fall. The night was so beautiful. Wisner Stadium, you've never been there in Pontiac.
Probably my favorite stadium I've ever been to.
Yeah. It
Seriously was.
Walking into that is a really cool experience. I
Yeah,
like it
they
too.
were banging the music. It seemed like a party in there.
Yeah.
And it's easy to sneak into the games.
Hey, Joey, come on. I'm with him. That was great. Joey, did we draw our winner for the $100?
Yes.
So we're giving away one of
gonna
these
pick it.
Woodward Sports hoodies right now with $100. And I posted it up on our Facebook and I posted it up on our Instagram. We flipped a coin. Are we going to do Facebook or Instagram?
I got Instagram open right now.
So if you got in this contest on Instagram, let's go, baby.
So we're gonna
Scroll
pick a
through,
random
Joey.
one right now.
Who are we giving $100 in a hoodie to?
All right. It's an esthetician chick. Her Instagram name is Moxie Skin by Chelsea. Her name is Chelsea Clay.
Hey, Chelsea!
She is
Congratulations!
the owner of Moxie Skin Studio.
All right.
That's a hard word. Esthetician.
Esthetician. What is that? Is it?
Like they do like beauty stuff.
Oh, okay.
The only reason why I know that
I
is
was
my
thinking
mom has that.
anesthesiologist.
No.
Okay.
I don't know what they do, but it's totally different.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Chelsea Clay.
Chelsea Clay, we're going to message you back on Instagram. You just won $100 plus a Woodward Sports hoodie. I only have extra larges left, so if she needs a different size, it may be a little while because we got to order them, but I got 2 extra larges left. If you want that, you can have it. Gift it to your boyfriend, to your dad, or just keep it as an oversized one for you to sleep in every night because that's cool too.
Hey, everybody loves a nice oversized sweatshirt in Michigan.
So let's give away another $100 on our social media today.
do
How
it.
do you want to do it, Joe? You want to do Twitter? You want to do Facebook? You want to do Instagram?
Let's
You want
just
to do them all?
Yeah.
Do them
Let's
all?
do them all because, there's always that one person that's like, oh, I don't have Facebook or whatever it is.
Okay. So let's give away $100. Make sure you're following us right now at Woodward Sports on everything, and you'll have a chance to win $100.
So just follow us. It's the easiest $100 you'll ever win. Follow us at Woodward Sports, and hopefully you're the lucky winner. We're hooking up.
And for real, we've been giving away money left and right, and we tried to give away $1,000 this weekend. We'll probably do it again tonight for Monday Night Football, right? Oh, what's this, Adam? We're giving away $1,000. Is this
Dang.
1, 2, 3, 4?
I want you to
5,
count my
6, 7,
$1,000
8,
at the
9,
bank.
10. Yeah, you're right. You only gave me $1,000.
Yeah.
There you go, Adam. So we want to give away $1,000 to you tonight for the Monday Night Football game. Make sure during our Facebook Live, you guess who scores the first touchdown and the final score of the game.
That's the $1,000 giveaway.
That's the $1,000 joint. But we just gave away $100, and we're going to keep giving away $100 until we get to like 10 million followers on everything.
Dude, it's so hard to guess the freaking score.
It is. We've had 2 people very close to last, like 3 points away, plus they got the guy who scored the first touchdown right.
That's amazing.
It's it's been fun to watch. Like, oh man, we're gonna give away $1,000 on Monday, but no one's gotten it yet. So tonight's Monday Night Football. We're gonna do the live from probably my house, right, Adam? We'll do it from my house. Me and Anson, Adam, if you guys want to stop by and watch some Monday Night Football, Joey, you're more than welcome to come over. But we'll try to give away another $1,000 tonight.
I love it. So hopefully you're the lucky winner. Start
Yeah.
getting those guesses in. Listen, we give you free contests all the time.
Yep.
You guess it. If you don't win, you don't win. But if you do win, that's $100 or $1,000.
Yeah, what's the point in not guessing?
Exactly.
We're not asking you to buy anything. We're not asking you to sign up for anything. Just click the follow button and make a guess.
We're just
That's
here
it.
to have some fun.
That's it, man. We just want to cake up Detroit before the holidays.
Exactly. You need this money.
So Joey,
I know.
all right,
I
about
know.
an hour and a half. I'll be out on Woodward, so let's do it about 10:30 out there. You want to do it?
Let's do it. 10:30. We'll go make the poster board right now.
Okay. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun day in Detroit. Absolutely beautiful. Artemis, did you want to say anything? Come over here, man.
Artemis said he misses out too. He always feels like, I want to be in those
Get
morning
me
videos.
on camera
Come
more.
on. Oh wow.
Aw.
Look at us. We're matching.
Look at you guys acting like you do labor.
I just wanted to. I just want to say that. Yeah, it makes me look like I'm a hard worker. I just want to say that I commend you because you're a man that when he makes a bet, he sticks with it.
Yes.
Pun intended.
Uh-huh.
And I can't wait. I can't wait. Watching Joey's excitement on Friday when he knew that he won and that you were going to have to embarrass yourself was worth it all.
Yeah, I've been kind of concerned about how much Joey's intrigued by what boxers I have on. 'Cause I don't think that really has anything
that
to
was
do.
a little. That was a little
Like
suspect.
2 times he's
are
gone.
really nice boxers,
he's
though.
gone into my
are
pants
really
to
nice
text.
boxers.
That.
I got a boxer fetish.
I wear boxer briefs, man. I got to have everything tightened, and otherwise more people get pregnant.
That's
no
why
one
you have
needs
so
that.
many kids, though. You,
Yeah,
keep, you
no.
keep your nuts up. And you
Yep,
keep
I got to
that-
keep them together.
Yeah.
So.
See, maybe you should just switch to no underwear. And let
No, you're getting pregnant if that happens. Nobody wants that. Look at that. No, but it was a great weekend of fights. Glover Teixeira, 41 years old, ended up possibly getting the #1 contender spot for the title shot for the light heavyweight division. But the problem is that Israel Adesanya wants to move up in weight and face the 205-pound champ, Blachowicz. So I'm going to make a video about that later.
Blachowicz?
Blachowicz.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that
Polish
guy's tough
power.
as shit because that name.
You wouldn't say that to him. So.
You want to bet?
Are you going to go with me today to Allegiance?
If I'm not naked on Woodward, I will.
Yeah, because I would love to see.
arrested.
Yeah,
Or
we're
arrested,
gonna
yeah.
do a video later today. Corey and I. Big shout out to Chris at Allegiance Jiu-Jitsu in Sterling Heights.
Yep.
I'm going to see if I can last 3 minutes against a 155-pound fighter. And I'm
I
going to get
love
destroyed.
this because Artemis is trying to get. I keep calling you Artemis, but
It's okay.
Art is trying to get what? Just more self-confidence?
Yeah, like, physically, I'm built like a gummy bear. So,
Yeah.
I don't
Bag
want
of milk.
Yeah, bag of milk.
Yeah.
And I just, I've always wanted to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and Chris offered me the opportunity, so we're going to see what happens.
And what we're doing is you're going to go in and wrestle or do jiu-jitsu with no training at all.
Right.
Just who you are at this very moment.
Which is pretty strong.
Oh, yeah. No,
I mean, second place in the punching competition.
you beat Adam. I
You know.
saw that.
Yeah.
But you're going to wrestle or you're going to do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
With no training, and then in 6 weeks, you're going to probably wrestle the same guy
Yeah.
with
yeah.
some training and see the difference.
Yeah, and hopefully there is a difference, because if not, then I might as well just disappear into the woods and never come out again. So
But the funny thing about this is because you always tell me, like, I wouldn't say these things to MMA fighters.
Yeah, I
say
wouldn't,
it.
no.
So you said when Chris came in here, I wouldn't call him a pussy.
yeah, which
What happened?
But
the
that's your
first thing-
friend. That's your friend. Like,
I
you
don't
knew
care.
that guy. He's 230 pounds. He's 5'9", and he's built like a brick house.
Dude is a truck.
Yeah, and he's one of my favorite people. Just listening to him, talking to him, for the first time, I feel like I'm going to learn a lot in this experience.
Yeah,
I'm
he's tough, man.
I'm going to get hurt a lot too, though, and I'm okay. I'm ready to be hurt again.
He's wrestled since high school, and I've known him
Yeah.
since high school. So
Yeah.
that's why I felt comfortable calling him a pussy, because he
Yeah.
knew I wasn't really calling him a pussy.
yeah, that's something that I wouldn't do.
When I just walked in the room, I was like, "What's up, pussy?"
Yeah, I was like, why did you do that?
"Damn it, stick."
I was so mad. Well, because you have like this, and I hate to say, but it's a false sense of reality. Like, I don't think you would do as well if you were put in a situation with even an amateur MMA fighter. And I mean, I'd love to see it.
Right.
I love you. You're a great friend, but you got to set your limits.
See, I have no limits. I'm superhuman. There's nothing on this planet I can't accomplish, and I believe that in myself, and I don't care who it is, where it is, when it is.
Mm-hmm.
I got a chance. I'm like the Lions, baby. I got a chance. I may get my ass kicked week in and week out,
I
but
will-
if I do things right,
Yeah.
I got a chance.
I will give you guys credit, because I listened to the show coming in, and I'm not going to bullshit it. I know nothing about the Lions. I know that Stafford's the quarterback.
Yep.
I know that his wife has triplets, and I have triplets. That's what I have in common with the
Cool.
Lions. That's it. Yeah. But, like, listening to you guys don't sit here and shit on them the whole time. But also, it teaches me a lot. And it teaches me that Adam and you doing predictions is the greatest thing ever, because I love watching you guys bitch. It's hilarious.
Yeah, we're Lions fans, and I think that's the point. Fan is short for fanatic, which I am. I'm a fanatic, and I just like our conversation about me getting in a fight with an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
I think as long as I got a puncher's chance, I'm believing in myself and I'm believing in my team, and that's the way I am with the Lions. That's why I say until we're mathematically out of it, we're not out of it.
If Buster Douglas could do it, you can too.
Exactly. I mean, all Mike Tyson had to do was fuck a bunch of girls in Japan, do a bunch of coke, be hungover,
Yeah.
and then go fight that guy and get his ass knocked out. Which
Yeah.
I always wonder what would happen to Mike's career had he not partied his ass off in Japan before that.
Well,
fight.
and the same thing can be said about John Jones. I mean, and Conor McGregor. I mean, flashing your dick and getting drunk off of your own whiskey only does you so good for so long.
Yeah, but he's Irish. That's just part.
That's
for the
just in his
course.
blood.
Like if he wasn't doing that, I'd be like, oh, he's definitely losing.
Yeah. But no, I think that I think it will be interesting to see what happens with the Lions, and I know nothing about it. So
Yeah, I
leave
love
it
your
at that.
Lions insight. It's
Yeah, I
amazing.
mean, it's beautiful. Yeah, Barry Sanders still plays, right?
Yeah, he quit by fax in 1994, but he still plays.
Did he really?
Yeah, by a fax.
By a fax?
He sent a fax.
That's a boss move.
Yeah, it's something I've held a grudge for a long time. I gotta be
I
honest.
can't tell.
I mean, it still hurts.
I
me
sent
to
you
this
that
day.
Funko Pop, and it was of Barry Sanders. You put, fuck Barry Sanders. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, I love Barry, and I think he was a very talented football player. I just think the way he exited the Lions really hurt the organization and set us back for many years.
Who do you think is the greatest Lion of all time? Is it Calvin Johnson?
Ooh, it's Calvin or Barry. I mean, there's really no other two you can even talk about in that category.
Yeah.
Did he?
Uh-oh.
Corey McKay?
Uh-oh.
When did
Are
he
you doing
guess
your
it?
research?
Yeah. Where'd you guess it, Corey? Was it on my page? Was it on the Woodward page?
Oh, imagine if you guessed it. Does it count if you guessed it on your page? Or it has to be on the Woodward
I mean, I
page?
prefer it on the Woodward page, but
You should
I
have
don't
said
think
it.
anybody guessed it because I went through the scores last night to make sure. Nobody had four. Okay,
The
Adam.
suspense is killing
Adam's
me.
confirming
And they went,
right
what,
now.
$1,000, right?
$1,000.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, so we're going to check on that, Corey. I trust you. I love you. You know that, but we need to make sure.
Yeah.
Because that's $1,000.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
cheddar.
it's coming out of Stick's personal bank account. you
Yeah,
know?
for real. I mean, this is Art's child support.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's been great. New video coming up today.
All right, thank you so much for your fantasy football insight and all your in-depth knowledge of Matthew Stafford and his triplets. I'm glad that you also have triplets. But yeah, we're going to check that. Thank you guys for waking up with Woodward. 8 a.m. every day. We're going to be here. Next Monday, the show may look a little bit different. We got some exciting news coming up this week, and we're working on it all week long. We got some other exciting news with some other shows that are joining the network. Plus, we got some other podcasts that are already working and already out there to the public coming under the Woodward Sports umbrella. So there we go. It's going to be an exciting time over the next week or so, especially ramping up to Thanksgiving. Joey, we were talking about it earlier. We got to find like a family to help out during Thanksgiving, or we got to find something to do. What? Corey McKay won $1,000? When did he guess it, Adam?
He guessed it.
Can you put it up on the screen?
Give me 1 second.
Wow.
Where did he guess?
Corey!
Was it on my
He
page?
guessed it on Facebook yesterday in the pregame.
During the pregame, he guessed it on Facebook.
He guessed 34-20 Dalvin Cook Vikings winning.
No way.
And then he tagged you and Joey with oh my god face and the money sign face.
Did he do any other guesses?
I have to check.
Okay.
Wow.
Because Corey comments a lot. Dude, I hope we get to
That'd
give
be
Corey
awesome.
$1,000. Corey, if you won this $1,000, you got to come to the studio and get it today, man.
Yes.
Today.
Check the edit history, bro.
Yeah.
Dude.
Check the edit history. No, I mean, listen, we want to give away this money. We just want to make sure we're doing it the right way and everybody gets a fair chance.
For sure.
But if Corey McKay won $1,000,
That's
we give it up
amazing.
for Corey,
Let's go,
baby.
Corey.
So far, we've given out $1,100 in a hoodie this morning.
Jeez.
No other morning show in the city is giving away shit except national contest money that you don't even have a fucking chance at winning. I mean, this is real money on Woodward, not money from San Antonio, Texas.
Man, $1,000, Corey.
Woo, baby. Can you get that up on the screen, Adam? He's working on it. Yeah,
We'll look through it all.
we'll look through it all. We'll
Corey,
go-
if you're right, man, we're
Hold
proud
on,
of you.
We gotta fix this.
What we got to fix?
Boom.
Yup.
That's what we gotta
Yup.
fix. That's what we got. That's what
That's
Corey
Corey's
did.
hunters right there.
See these hundos, Corey? It's you. Real money. We're giving it to you.
Not you, Corey, the other.
Yeah, no, not this Corey.
Our Corey's
Corey
looking over
McKay.
here.
Corey Woods, you do not get money. So yeah, that's exciting shit. If you want to win $1,000, make sure you're following us everywhere at Woodward Sports.
Everywhere.
We're almost to 4,000 on Instagram.
Hell
Joey.
yeah.
How do we get above 4,000 today?
On the Boxers out on Woodward.
Of what? People telling us to stop?
Yes, whatever.
Huh?
Gets the fucking $1,000.
Corey McKay gets the $1,000.
Let's go.
Let's go. Woodward Sports, let's
go.
If you didn't see our Big Sean video, it's up on our Facebook page now. Please watch it. All right, Corey McKay, you got to come in here. Plus, I got something I wanted to give you earlier in the year because I've known Corey forever. Before the bars got closed, I was going to go to the bar and surprise him with something. I'm not going to tell him what it is, but when he comes in, you also got a surprise waiting for you, Corey. So congratulations, Corey McKay. If you know Corey, call him right now, text him right now, share this on his fucking timeline, and let him know he just won a stack.
Big stack, Corey. We love you, man.
Yeah, big thanks, Corey. Have a great day, Detroit. I'm going to be out on Woodward in about an hour in my underwear. So if you want to lose your appetite and not eat lunch today, that's where I'll be.
Or if you want to join us, come on out. Woodward right here.